Good afternoon, gentlemen. It's another beautiful day here in Southern California, as you can see by the lovely cloud cover mixed with smoke. Uh, I wanted to do a video about these custom fog lights I threw in a long time ago, but I haven't really had an excuse to take them out or do anything with them until now. The one LED on the passenger side has already kind of came out, so I got some new ones, but the 880, you have to modify the housing a little bit to fit because the 880s are a slightly bigger bulb than the 893s, and it seems like no one has 893 LED bulbs, so I've got the one side out already, and I figured kind of give you guys a better idea of what I have to do, or what you would have to do to actually make these fit in here, which it really doesn't take much at all. It's actually maybe depends on how long it takes you to drill. If you could drill quickly, you got a good bit, you'll get done fast. Basically, I just take the this little fin here and I just chop it right off, and then I probably could have did a better job. And then I go on Amazon here, and you just find yourself, a 880, 893, 881 kind of harness I found on Amazon. I might be able to find a link, throw it in there for you guys. That comes with a relay and fuses and stuff, a toggle switch, and so I figured that was just the easiest thing to do, a little $15 plug and play little setup, get these things rolling. I think these might have been like 15-20 bucks at the junkyard. So basically, probably a little easier if you jack the car up, but you don't necessarily have to. As you can see, that's the one hole that actually does everything. Now, when you're at the junkyard, a lot of these have these come with like a mounting tab that kind of, a crossbar that mounts it on both sides, because there's a bolt here, then a bolt here, but I didn't, for some reason, think about getting that. It would have been smart, because in hindsight, this crash bar that you drill into is hollow, I think, for the most part, so you might be able to drill like maybe 2 holes and have the bracket go through so it actually holds it good, or well, I should say. But honestly, I've been rolling with just the one bolt in there for about, I don't know, a long time, probably like 2-3 years, and it has not even moved a budge. Hasn't moved an inch as it budged. It can move, obviously, if you push it hard enough, but the wind speed, like, nothing's actually affected this thing. It's basically stayed where it's needed to be this whole time. Like I said, all you really have to do is just pop up under here. I got the little chin spoiler, so you probably don't have that in the way. That adds an extra inch of, struggle. But basically, when I was using the drill bit, this kind of wallowed it out, the plastic of the drill. But, it made it an easy access port, so then I can get to that easier. You just kind of move this off to the side, and then you get more space. As for, measuring it and how I decided to drill it, I basically just threw the lights up there, kind of just set them in place. They kind of hold nicely, and then you really do drill like right up against the edge, like right there. And you're thinking, well, dang, you can't, get anything in there. But actually, the bolt, yeah, it fits in there good. And you'd be surprised if you have the push bar. You can make it fit. You just have to trim. You just have to trim that ear off a little bit, because the push bar goes right up against it. But we've made it work on my brother's Vic. If you have the push bar, it's just a little more complicated. But so far, they work good. Really good vision, kind of short right in front of you, which kind of is what I wanted. I ended up upgrading the lenses here to aftermarket lenses, which they suck. I mean, the beam pattern is just crazy. That, and I'm having the hardest time getting this thing to line up straight. This one is pretty decent. I haven't had much issues with it, other than I can't get it to align up any higher than it already is, because my tool gets stuck behind the header panel there. The main bash bar, or cross bar, radiator bar, whatever you want to call it. But basically, yeah, this side's giving me trouble. So I don't know, I might go back to the OEM lights and just kind of get some 2K max clear coat and try and get this result with them. But for the daytime use, they look good. They kind of spruce the car up a little bit. But yeah, as for these are actually 2000 to 2004 Buick Regal fog lights. And I know you're thinking, well, why in the hell are you going to put Buick lights on Ford? But I'll tell you though, it works. You know, it fits like a glove. You really couldn't tell. It looks like it should have been from the factory. I know there's some Ford Focus ones out there, you know, it just fits the tiny little corner there. I know there's some Mustang ones, you know. I just felt like this really did just fit the whole bumper vibe just perfect. Like I said, I got the other one out right now just to modify it to fit the bigger bulbs. But for now, you know, if you can find 893s, LEDs, and then, you know, you just get the harness, drill a hole, and you can have these things in maybe like an hour if you're lucky. Really, really a nice little modification. It kind of really changes things up a little bit. I put mine right there. So you just pop that on and then good to go. Honestly, I mean, I really can't complain. So that's what you got to do. Like I said, just kind of get a drill bit, spend some time, maybe jack the car up, cut that out. Then yeah, you could have $30 fog lights too, you know. I mean, if you just keep the stock bulbs with the lenses and buy a harness, it's, you know, roughly 30 bucks. Maybe more now, you know, inflation. But yeah, that's kind of my cheap little custom fog light mod. Not really going to go in the depth on, you know, what to do or show you what to do. I just kind of figured give you an idea how it kind of goes together in case you really wanted to take the time to do it yourself. If I ever get another Crown Victoria, you know, to do it on, not that one, but another one, you know, it'll work out. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Sorry if it was just a lot of talking, but at the end of the day, more or less just kind of letting you guys get an idea on what you kind of have to do. So yeah, man, hopefully you guys liked this video, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.